Belated Christmas poem number 1. I met Father Christmas the other day. He told me he doesn't exist. This is a work in progress. I couldn't find any paper at home, so I had to write it on this bit of yellow card. One minute past 3. 1 minute past 3. It is 1 minute past 3. Think of all the things that are happening right now at 1 minute past 3. If thinking isn't your forte, allow me to suggest some things happening right now at 1 minute past 3. At 1 minute past 3, a teenage girl watches television. She's already seen this one. At 1 minute past 3, Gordon Ramsay thinks he sees a ghost. He does. At 1 minute past 3, a woman steps on a coat hanger. It may seem inconsequential now, but in 3 years, as a direct result of stepping on that coat hanger, she will be working with polio victims in Africa. She will have no idea where this epiphany came from. At 1 minute past 3, David Icke thinks, momentarily, that no one is out to get him. He will pull himself together shortly. At 1 minute past 3, a man sits down to write a poem, having misplaced his rhyming dictionary. At 1 minute past 3, a man decides he would like one last peanut butter sandwich, so he steps away from the 8th floor window ledge to buy a loaf of bread and some peanut butter. Walking to the shop, he will be hit by a car and will become paralysed from the nose down. In 4 months, he will be fed a peanut butter sandwich through a tube. At 1 minute past 3, you are increasingly bored. At 1 minute past 3, God enters a man's life. God headbutts him and tells him to fuck off. He realises it was not God, but a man with the word God tattooed on his forehead. He will not make this mistake again. At 1 minute past 3, a woman looks at her watch. It is 2 minutes past 3. Slip up. Sigmund Freud's mother and father had noticed their son wasn't looking his normal cheery self. Mrs. Freud said, "Sigmund's not looking his normal cheery self." Mr. Freud said, "I know. Come to think of it, he's not been looking his normal cheery self for the last 8 years." Mrs. Freud said, "Is he being bullied at school?" Mr. Freud said, "Is he worried about his grades?" Mrs. Freud said, "Has the notion of a life in penury, coupled with his earlier physical abnormalities, not only put him at an unenviable social disadvantage, but forced him to consider that he will be spending his life in grinding meaningless toil?" There was a pause. Then Mr. and Mrs. Freud turned to each other and said, in unison, "Well, at least it's not our fault." The young Sigmund snuck back up the stairs and cried himself to sleep. I know it's been a while, but I just think we should talk. You know, we never talk anymore. You know, we always see each other, but we never really talk. And I just you know how I feel about you, and I just want you to, you know where I am. Please just talk. We never talk. I want to know what you're thinking. Just talk to me, please. A poem. I read a poem today. I forget the title. Its author needn't concern you. I decided I could do better. The poem is about victory. It uses metaphor as a device to convey the victory in question. The author has neglected to state exactly what the poem's subject was victorious at. Either this doesn't matter, or the author forgot. Whichever, we know at the very least a victory has taken place. Its first 4 lines suggest that a race of some kind may have occurred. Its final 5 lines suggest it was in fact a variety of games of chance. The poem is 12 lines long. Its middle 3 lines attempt to convey the overwhelming emotion of victory. Proportions considered, the poem seems to be suggesting that achievement in its considered, the poem seems to be suggesting that achievement in itself is a far more important attribute than pride in the achievement, by a factor of 3 to 1. It's a noble, if somewhat naive sentiment, particularly in a world where athletes choreograph victory poses. The main problem with this poem, however, is that nothing actually happens. It seems to be more a brief record of competitive trouncing than a story of any kind. There is nothing inherently wrong with this. Of course, many great poems are based entirely on mood rather than events. Look at Sonnet 18. Unfortunately, this is not one of them. So I decided I could do better. I came to this decision for 3 reasons. 1, I feel that my abilities as a writer, coupled with my vast array of life experiences, make me altogether more qualified than the original author to comment on the subject in question. 2, structure is very important, and it is my firm belief that any poem I write on this topic can apply a structure more suited, more relevant, and indeed more realistic to the topic of victory, one that eschews gratuitous description and ostentatious metaphor. 3, the simple notion that if a poem is short, this is less likely to warrant detailed analysis. I write short poems. I realise this is a risky, potentially alienating strategy to be taking, but it is one I'm prepared to undergo for the sake of this much needed literary rescue. This is the poem. this poem rhymed